So, I guess Demi Lovato, that lollipop-headed singer, like, okay, she used to be okay to me. Like, I have no issue with it. She's a great singer. She's really talented. I've seen her, like, perform live, not in person, but I've seen her, like, not, you know, what do you call it, auto-tuned up or whatever. She's really gifted. She's a gifted young woman, an attractive young woman. God bless. But this bitch has a problem with everything. I swear to God, I've never heard such a crybaby whiner in my entire life. I get it. You have mental problems. You've had substance abuse. I hope you get over it. I hope you get through everything else. But all she does now is she's anti-bully. She's anti this. She's turned into the ultimate whiny next door neighbor. Like, she's like a 23, what is she, 23, 24? She's like a 24-year-old, like 45-year-old soccer mom, if that makes any sense. Because now she's just being like a random uppity, middle-aged white woman bitch, and I can't stand her anymore. She goes to this, I'm not even going to say the name of the place. It's an independent frozen yogurt store. She goes there, and she gets triggered. And she gets triggered. I swear to God, her tweet is something like, nice job, I'm going to call it lickety split shop or whatever it is. Nice job. And she actually, hashtags the name of the place, which is a small business. It's not some big, conglomerate. It doesn't have a chain. And she's like, nice job, having all these like sugar-free things that I have to pass and see. And it reminds me of my ED. And you don't care about people with eating disorders, so I'm going to put you on hashtag and my fans are going to come after you. The bitch had hurt feelings because she passed sugar-free waffle cones. You're going to have a hard time in life then, honey. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, I don't know how you're going to survive in this fucking world if sugar-free waffle cones and other sugar-free items trigger something in your mind. You know what you do? Walk the fuck out, bitch. Walk the fuck out. Just leave. Go someplace where there's not sugar. You are so rich, you could have an assistant go in there and be like, is there any sugar-free product that's going to trigger me? Anything? Anything at all? Okay, fine. But you know what? She tricked me. She made the documentary. She made herself seem relatable. She talked about all the, bad shit she went through and the suffering and blah, 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 and her suicidal ideations, all these horrible things that I wouldn't wish on anybody. I don't even wish on her, obviously. But then comes out of it being a cunty Karen. So then she hashtags this place, right? Basically because she got hurt feelings because she had to walk past a certain section. And then she kind of backtracked, not backtracked, but then she had to add, oh, they were rude too. You're a liar. You know how I know she's a liar? Because that's one of the first things you would have said. If I was in an establishment, that would have been second, me being triggered by a fucking waffle cone. Okay, first of all, that would have never ever happened anyway, because, I know how to suck shit up and leave if I don't like to see something. That'd be like me going into Chuck E. Cheese and be like, I hope there's no grown men in like fuzzy outfits walking around, because if there are, I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna make a post about it, because it brought back memories of what my uncle used to make me do to get candy. He had that one Chuck E. Cheese outfit and he drilled a hole in the back, and I don't want to talk about it, but it involved a finger, a tongue, and me getting lots of really cool candy. I'm in therapy, but I still wanted, that candy was awesome. I don't regret it. But the fuck, so she shouts this place out. They get all these hate from these and you follow her, motherfucker. I don't get you following fucking pathetic little assholes. I don't care who I like. I don't care who I like as far as a musician, an actor. If they say they don't like a restaurant, I'm not going to automatically be like, what? Louis C.K. doesn't like Denny's on Fifth Avenue. Well, fuck Denny's. Fuck them. They suck. I hate this place. Don't ever go here. I've never been. But Louis C.K. said that it sucks. In between when he was flopping his penis out in front of women, and they totally agreed to it, but then they act like they didn't, so whatever. But, so she does that. This business gets all this hate from these angry, lonely virgin teens who I just have to assume either you're really, really hungry because you're battling a disorder, have a cupcake and shut the fuck up. That's what you need to do. Or, you're just some lonely virgin who thinks that Demi Lovato is somehow going to see a comment of yours, knocking some restaurant you've never been to. Prove that you've been there. I think you should have to prove that you've been to an establishment to fucking rate it at all. I think you should take pictures of yourself there. I mean, there's too many people who use that for a weapon as it is. So then the place fires back kind of a little bit. They're like, that's not what we're about. We're not against anybody. I'm paraphrasing what they said. And they're basically like, basically saying, you know what, you're kind of out of line, but whatever. This is just who we are. So then she writes back. She's like, oh my God, so you don't care about people with eating, blah, 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 blah. And she, once again, victim, let's do the victim Jesus pose over here. Victim, Get off the cross. We need the wood, sweetheart. Come on, come on. The crown of thorns. No, no, no. That's just a baseball cap. No, no. I know it's tight on your head, but that's because your head got really, really big after rehab. The rest of your body's. She's got like a big ass head now. She's got a lollipop head. She's got a little stick figure now, and a big old lollipop head on her. I mean, she would scare me walking down the street. Just a lollipop headed, like a curly Q on her and shit like that. A perky coming at you, singing really good. It's like some bad trip after like too much NyQuil and a couple Quaaludes mixed in or something like that. But this chick, and so they say what they say, and then she goes on a little rant. She goes, "But you know what? I realize now I have to fight for something, and I have to blah 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 blah." So she goes, "Since we're playing this game," she hashtags the restaurant again. You are such a fucking asshole. Do you know why you're a fucking asshole, Demi Lovato? I'm gonna tell you why you're an asshole right now. Well, for a multitude of reasons. But even this one, you're an asshole because it's a small business. You're an asshole because what did they do to you? What did they really do to you that pissed you off so bad? They didn't do anything customer service related, because if they did something customer service related, that would have been in quotes. The way you're bitching about passing fucking sugar-free items, boo fucking who? Do you know there are kids fucking, in fucking countries where they're sitting there with flies around them, walking through shit to get to school, and they have to see dead bodies on the way? I'm sure they have a little fucking PTSD, but they don't go into the village and go, I'm gonna make a tweet. They don't. They don't. They move the fuck on. I would understand if they were like, had posters up like, "We hate people with ED. If you are ED and you're gonna go in the bathroom and throw up, get the fuck out of here. We hate everybody that does that." Listen, she just needs to relax and do the 2-finger shuffle for a minute. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I don't care anymore. I really don't give a shit. But yeah. So she gives them more hate, and she's basically attacking a small business and kind of ruining it. So you don't know these people's lives, sweetheart. You don't know how hard they've worked. You don't know who else depends on their livelihood. For you to be such a fucking asshole and use your power to do something like that shows what an obnoxious, self-absorbed douchebag-ette that you really fucking are. And sorry, not sorry about it. Maybe go to rehab to be a better person. How about that? Lollipop head.